All right, let me put a little bit of truth on the table right here. See, I don't like getting in front of people and talking. That's why I like YouTube. I can say what I want to say, and I don't have to worry about people looking at me funny. And if they are looking at me funny and they leave a comment or something, I can ignore that. That's fine. But getting up in front of people physically and having to stand there and look around and try and make eye contact with people so I can connect with them on some other level, I guess, as I try to get my message, that doesn't work for me. That doesn't work. I took a public speaking class in college thinking that would help out. It didn't help out. I wanted to recede more into my little turtle shell of not doing public speaking. So, you know, that public speaking class I took happened pretty recently. This certain story here didn't happen that recently. It happened at the beginning of my college career, actually. I'm sitting there in my early American history class up till 1865 because I guess that's the start of normal American history, or late? I don't know. Anyway, I'm sitting there in my up to 1865 history class, and the professor asks, "So who knows what the preamble to the Constitution is?" Well, obviously everybody knows that, right? Or at least most of us do. We went over it in elementary school and sometimes in middle school, maybe in high school if you were in one of those serious classes that wanted to discuss the Constitution. Anyway, I threw my hand in the air because of course I know the preamble. Everybody knows the preamble. I guess everybody doesn't know the preamble. Either that, or I'm the only one foolish enough to throw my hand up in a lecture hall with like 400 students. So, me being, oh yeah, a little bit of backstory here. I have another class that I took at the beginning of my college career that said, if you want to do well in college, sit at the front of the classroom. Well, needless to say, in this 400 student lecture hall, I'm sitting smack in the middle of the front row. And the professor looks down and says, "Hey, why don't you come on up and recite it for the rest of the class?" I wanted nothing more than to just vanish at that moment. So I reluctantly go up to the stage, and I'm standing there, dead center, in front of everyone. So my blood's already pumping, and I feel like I'm shaking all over. I'm gonna keel over right now. But I had to fight with my brain, because the only way I know the preamble to the Constitution is from Schoolhouse Rock. So as I'm sitting there trying to recall it, I'm also doing my hardest to not sing it in front of these 400 people I don't even know. I'm glad that I actually got that right, because I was gonna die up there. I'm telling you, like, that almost murdered me. Throughout the rest of my college career, I'd had to do more presentations, but it never got any easier. It was always the same kind of let me get up here and then shake and tremble and quake and hopefully get the information out that I need so that way I can sit down again and go back into my shell. But this one time, that was the time that stage fright nearly killed me. Oh, so now it's working just all of a sudden magically. Oh my god, my first end card, dear goodness, I don't even know what to say. I really did not expect getting that many subscribers and Twitter followers like as fast as I did. I swear, I started off the day, not 2 days, but like 3 days ago, and I only had 7, and then now I have 100. Oh man, thanks everybody. I hope you enjoy. There's definitely more coming. Oh man, that's the lip smacking they're talking about. Anyway, yeah, I've gotta like drop my ideas down. I don't know if you could tell. You probably totally could because y'all are professionals, but I didn't write a single script for this thing. I didn't even really have like ideas jotted down. I just kind of said it off the top of my head. So yeah, writing scripts in the future, coming up with future ideas now. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. And since you stuck around, you get to see the outtakes that I didn't really want to animate, so they're just gonna be the storyboards. Okay, bye. We the people In order to form a more perfect union, establish justice, and ensure domestic tranquility. Provide for the common defense. Promote the general welfare and secure blessings of liberty to ourselves and our posterity. Do ordain and establish this Constitution for the United States of America. So after I'm done saying the preamble to the Constitution, and my nerves are finally starting to calm down just a little bit, everybody starts clapping. And then the professor starts looking at me and he's like, "Good job, you did it." And I'm sitting there and I'm like, yeah, everybody knew that, right? So I glance out of the corner of my eye to the projector screen. And what do I see? The preamble to the Constitution was back there while I was saying it. So if I'd gotten it wrong, I just would have looked like an idiot.